Real capital Grand Trad. I literally said it earlier.
Hmm.
I was hoping that we'd blend in with the crowd and no one would notice that you're an Elda, but the people here have sharper eyes than I thought. We don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only gonna make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall.
Right.
Easier said than done, I'm sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead.
What are you playing at?
I'm out of ideas.
This game looks like really, really cool still.
Dear me.
Just do it. I always save my game. If I have the opportunity to save a lot, I'll always save my game like every little bit. Hello, sir. I have a sword. Would you like to accept me into your army?
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward.
No, just do the talking for me. So you've been doing this whole time anyways.
And if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine.
How do I know what's a lie though? I don't know what's the truth to
Welcome
to
back.
begin with. Oh, I thought we were gonna talk to the guy
I
outside.
got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here?
Dude, what a presence on that guy.
Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Guy doing a salute's the best thing you can do.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore. But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
I kinda like this guy, I'm not gonna lie, he's kinda neat.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
I'm just so bored. I wanna fight for change.
I want to fight for real change.
Yeah, like a couple of, like at least a few quarters, not a penny or like a dime.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no? So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
Oh, we're trying to we're picking our guy's stats. That's what we're doing. I'm stronger than I look. I've got a sharp mind. So it's strength, intelligence, like endurance, agility, or luck. I don't know what I want my character to be. Let's be a mage. Mages are always cool. I've got a sharp mind.
I've got a sharp mind.
Yes, you and every unschooled troglodyte.
This fat bastard's getting on my nerves.
Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Please enter the name of this story's protagonist. Oh, I don't know if they ever gave him a canon name. Let me see if they have a canon name for this. I don't like making up my own names for these guys. I like trying to give them. Apparently his name is Will. That's kind of weird. All right. Well, I mean that's. You know, that's that. I wouldn't have expected that. So the name of the protagonist is Will. I mean, sure, dude, I don't know. That's just what Google said. I'll do it.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet.
Yeah, make it like a clerk.
All right, lad. Welcome to the guard.
Yes!
I'm sure you heard about the monster sighting, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment.
Oh, I'm way ahead of you there. I died like 3
You can pick up
times.
your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property. So if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next.
Let's go. We're getting a staff pretty much. Well, they're literally called igniters. What a long line. Guess we've got no choice but to wait our turn. Hello, sir. They said tribe don't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me up front as a meat shield. Not that I can find better work. Wish I could serve Count Louis. His army's built on merit, so even a parapet stands a chance.
Look at that.
There sure are a lot of wanted posters. There's no time for gawking, we have to get in line. Fine. Hello, sir. You enlisting as well? The line starts behind me, if so. Oh, was there something you needed? I mean, sure, are you really a noble? I take it you overheard my interview. Yes, guilty as charged. I am a noble, but just a countryside son of a lord. My family is of no real consequence. Well, let's just say I have my own circumstances. I'm volunteering to fight in order to protect the kingdom, foolish or not. Alright. Oh, join the queue. Oh, I should have saved it before I did that. Then I could have had a save file before I made a new guy. What?
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What did they call them? Something like, human...
We're gonna fight humans?
Next! Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others.
Hello, sir, I'm different.
Surely not. An elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here.
Bitch, shut up, I'm here first.
We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
Brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
He's almost as tall as that guy.
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rousseau strength?
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on. No fighting in the ranks.
So maybe that fat guy's got our back.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
I handled it. Nah, I'll say thanks.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it.
I like this guy.
Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Cinder Igniter.
These days, most come with their own magna crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
The thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. They must take on many different forms, like I saw on the main street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
Royal Capital Vicinity Map.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
I'll say, why did you stop talking?
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command.
That guy's as fat as like 5 of us put together.
I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards.
Let's go, I better be able to level
Now,
up.
veterans
It's already
there
died.
teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Okay, well there's the persona
Look at
like
all the other
time
recruits.
change.
They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow.
Thanks for the information, like trade, Galaga. Don't tell me a damn thing.
Hey, you awake?
Yeah, nope, I'm asleep. Morning already. That was the yeah.
Yeah, I'm awake.
Sorry to bug you.
You told me to sleep. Why are you waking me up?
Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
It never gets easier. That's just how it is. I mean, like, yeah, that's just like how it is. It sucks.
Just how it is.
Well, I don't think that should be how it is.
Well, no, no, duh.
Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'd rather not think about it. I mean, that was a long time ago, sure.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
What book? The one right by my hand? Sure, I guess. I don't care.
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks.
It's the guy from the start of the
It's a pretty
game.
cool fantasy story, right? So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. And Prince loved those kinds of stories. Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination. Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over.
Ah, you'd be wrong there, madam.
In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. safe nights with no dark shadows, busy streets well traveled. And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. I see. No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy, but it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world.
Well, that's the whole point, though. Like, it's fiction and it's a fantasy world. Like, it can be ideal. It's the whole reason of why it's a fantasy world.
Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
I love storybook, like, page flipping, like, sound effects, and it's like, just, it's visuals too, it's always really neat. Record the events thus far, yes. You know what, sure, why not? Well, who cares, we'll keep on going. Save complete. Arbor's Day. Was it like Water's Day?
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk. I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay?
Not too much already.
Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
I don't know, you have the heterochromia that says otherwise. You're the main character of this game.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
But like, I don't know what books are. Well, no, he's a noble. He should know how to read.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
see.
Wonder how far we've come. Let's find our destination, the northern border fort. World map. You view the information about your surroundings on the world map. Blah blah, who cares?
Let's see.
Okay.
Hold on.
Grand Trad, capital of the kingdom of Uchronia. Citizens of every class and social status reside here, but their spheres of life are clearly divided by numerous districts.
Let's see.
A land used as a rest camp by armies who are en route to northern border fort.
Hold on.
The same thing.
This place here.
Fortress built to defend Grand Trad during the Annex War. After long disuse, it is now manned due to frequent monster sightings.
Hey, don't forget.
The northern border fort. This is where our contract should, or our contact should be, so hopefully we'll find him quickly. Got it.
Okay then.
All I can do now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow. What's the point of that?
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Oh, like it's our time
The
Like-
northern border fort.
thing to save the
towering
prince?
fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Alright, cool.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Murmur, murmur.
The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
A world with no magic. A world with only one tribe. It's hard to explain. A world with only one tribe.
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
I apologize for him. Sure, why not?
I apologize for him.
See? Take a cue from your friend in the lesser tribe. Well, Clamar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all.
Yeah, he's not
My
wrong.
mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
Let's go, Leon. I can't tell you. I'm Will.
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
Let's go, we're all the same.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
Someone help!
Is that a soldier?
No, it's a corpse. Do you know what a corpse looks like?
Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
It's too what? It's too cold? He's unconscious.
Not one of mine.
More like he's
I'm one of
dead.
the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
We all know he's not gonna do
You
anything.
want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The Guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear. Fight with pride. And we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it.
That guy's gonna be the first guy to die.
Let's go.
Damn it. Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
Oh, off we go.
Hey, I've got a bad feeling about this.